Hi, Phanessa here. In this video, I am going to demonstrate how to crochet the Fisherman's ring. So I made this granny square just in time to post for the Granny Square Day this year. I didn't have time to post the pattern and video tutorial before that day, unfortunately. Okay, for the materials, I'm going to use Loops and Threads Impeccable. This is category 4 worsted weight yarn, and it is in the color gold. For the crochet hook, I am going to use a USI. This is 5.5 millimeters. And then grab a pair of scissors and a tapestry needle to weave in your ends. All right, so let's get started. We are going to start with the magic ring method. So holding your tail, you're going to wrap your working yarn around your fingers and over your tail, and then you're going to insert your hook into this loop here and grab your tail. So this is going to be the magic ring. Chain 3 to secure your magic ring, and this chain 3 will count as your first double crochet stitch. So for round 1, we are going to work 15 double crochets into the ring. This one counts as your first double crochet stitch, so we're going to work 15 and we will have a total of 16 double crochet stitches. So to work a double crochet stitch, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the ring. I'm working right over the tail as well. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So that's our second double crochet. The chain 3 counts as your first double crochet. So we are going to work 14 more double crochets into the ring. So I have one more double crochet stitch to work, and I'm just going to pull on my tail and make this ring a little smaller. Okay, this is my last double crochet stitch. I'm going to join my round into the third chain from the beginning chain 3. So this is your beginning chain 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to insert my hook into that third chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then pull through the loop on your hook. So you want to pull on your tail to tighten your ring, the center of your ring. So this is the right side of your work. Grab a stitch marker and just place it on the right side so you know which side is the right side of your work. We're going to be doing a lot of turning back and forth to work our granny square. Round 2, chain 1. Into the same stitch, you're going to work 1 single crochet. Insert your hook into the same stitch as the chain 1, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. Now we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to skip the next 2 stitches, and then we're going to work 1 single crochet here into the third. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. Now we're going to turn our work, and we're going to work right into the chain 5 space. We're going to work 5 single crochets. So we're working right into the chain 5 space. Insert your hook into the chain 5 space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, that's 1. You're going to work a total of 5 single crochets. That's 3, 4, 5. So if your chain 5 is too long because you have a loose tension like I do, go ahead and change that to a chain 4. I do crochet quite loose and my tension is loose, so when I work my 5 single crochets across, what happens is I have extra space. So if you find that that's happening to you, go ahead and just chain 4 instead of 5. Okay, so we are going to turn our work back to the right side. Okay, so these are the 2 stitches that we skipped. There's the first one and there is the second one. We're going to work 1 single crochet into the second skipped double crochet stitch here. So the pattern did not say to work in front or behind. I figured out that it was behind, so that this part here is not blocked, basically. So going behind this chain 5 and 5 single crochets, I would just fold it down so that it's not in your way. Insert your hook into that second skipped double crochet. It's a little hard to see, but here is the first one again. There's the second one. So into that second stitch, work 1 single crochet. Okay, now we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to skip this next double crochet here and then work 1 single crochet into the next. Okay, so turn your work again, and then we're going to work 5 single crochets into this chain 5 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're going to turn our work again. And then now we only have 1 skipped stitch between these 2 here. So you're going to work 1 single crochet from the back into that stitch there. Okay, so now we have 2 of these, what they call it, cables. So now we're just going to repeat that around. So it's chain 5, skip the next stitch, 1 single crochet into the next. Then you turn your work, work 5 single crochets into the chain 5 space, turn your work back to the right side again, and then work into the skipped stitch right behind the cable stitch. Okay, so the repeat is going to be chain 5, skip the next stitch, 1 single crochet into the next, and then you're going to turn your work, work 5 single crochets into the chain 5 space, turn your work again, and then work 1 single crochet into that skipped stitch right behind the cable. Let's work on the next cable. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to skip the next stitch. So skipping this stitch, work 1 single crochet here. Okay, turn your work. Now you're going to work 5 single crochets right into the chain 5 space. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're going to turn, and then into that skipped stitch right under the cables, or the cable, you're going to work 1 single crochet into that skipped stitch and behind the cable. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip the next stitch, 1 single crochet into the next. Turn your work, 5 single crochets into the chain 5 space. Turn, and then 1 single crochet into the skipped stitch. All right, I'm going to repeat that all the way around. Okay, so I've worked 7 of these cables. I need to work my last one. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to insert in front of this first cable here. So remember, we skipped 2 when we worked our first cable, and then we worked this into that second skipped stitch. So we're going to work this single crochet into the first one, and we're going to work that in front of the cable this time, because if you look at this, each cable goes in front of the next. So I'm just going to fold that back, and then this is the first skip double crochet here. I'm going to insert my hook there and work a single crochet. Okay, so now we still need to turn and work 5 single crochets into this chain 5 space. Okay, turn your work, and now we're going to join our round with a slip stitch to the first single crochet. So this was our first single crochet here. We're going to join with a slip stitch. So this is round 2. Round 3, chain 1, and right into the same stitch work 1 single crochet, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you work your first single crochet, place a marker there so you could find it at the end of your round. And then we're going to fold this cable down and work into the single crochet that's basically in the middle of the cable. So if you fold this down, this is the single crochet that was worked in the center below this cable. So insert your hook into that single crochet and work 1 single crochet. Chain 5, whoops. Okay, and then we're going to fold the next one down, and this is your single crochet that's right behind it. It's basically this stitch in between the cable. So pull that forward and insert your hook into the single crochet and work a single crochet. So we're going to repeat that all the way around. Chain 5, pull your cable forward and work your single crochet into this single crochet behind the cable. Okay, so this is my last chain 5. I'm going to join with a slip stitch to the first single crochet. Okay, so I placed a marker there. Work a slip stitch. We're going to start with 1 slip stitch right into the chain 5 space. So this is where we will start our round 4. We're going to chain 3. This counts as your first double crochet stitch. So what I'm going to do is work a chainless double crochet. So you want to pull your yarn up to the height that you normally would have your double crochet stitch, and then swing it forward around that loop and behind. Insert your hook into that same stitch and then yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through 2. Place your marker on your first stitch. Now we're going to work 4 double crochets right into the chain 5 space. So this was your first double crochet. We're going to work 4 more for a total of 5 double crochet stitches into the chain 5 space. Okay, so what we're going to do is work 5 double crochet stitches in every chain 5 space all the way around. So into the next chain 5 space, work 5 double crochet stitches. So we're setting up for our next round of cables. Next chain 5 space, 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm at the last chain 5 space. I'm going to work 5 double crochet stitches. 2, 3, whoops, 4, and 5. Okay, we're going to join our round to the 3rd chain from the beginning chain 3, or the top of your chainless double crochet stitch. Okay, so round 5, we're going to work another round of the cables. So we're going to start with a chain 1 and then 1 single crochet into the same stitch. Place a marker on your first stitch there. Now we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to skip 2 stitches, 1 single crochet into the next. Now remember down here where we skip 2 stitches only for the first cable so that we can end our last cable into this stitch here. Turn your work, 5 single crochets into the chain 5 space. 3, 4, turn. So we're going to work 1 single crochet into the second skipped stitch here. This is the first and that's the second. We're going to pull forward the cables and work 1 single crochet there. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This time we're just going to skip 1. Okay, this is this cable here. Skip 1, 1 single crochet into the next. Turn your work. 5 single crochets into the chain 5 space. Turn. And then we're going to work 1 single crochet into the skipped stitch here from behind the cable. Okay, so we're going to repeat that around, chaining 5, skip 1, 1 single crochet into the next, turn, 5 single crochets into the chain 5 space. Whoops. Turn, 1 single crochet into the skipped stitch. So repeat that all the way around for a total of 20 cables. Okay, so I have 19 cables. I'm ready to work my last one. I'm going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then remember we had 2 skipped stitches at the beginning of our work. So here's the skip stitch here, and we're going to work in front. So the last one is worked in front of the cable. So I'm going to fold that back and work 1 single crochet. Turn, don't forget your 5 single crochets into the chain 5 space. So we're joining the round with a slip stitch to the first single crochet. Round 6, chain 1, 1 single crochet into the same stitch. Place your marker. We're going to chain 5 and skip the next cable, and then 1 single crochet into the single crochet right behind it. So it's the same as the round we worked right after these cables. Repeat, chain 5, skip the next cable, 1 single crochet into the single crochet right behind it. Chain 5, skip the next cable, 1 single crochet into the single crochet behind it. Repeat all the way around. Okay, I have my 19 loops. We're going to finish off with chain 2, and then we're going to join to our first single crochet. We're going to join with a double crochet stitch. Okay, so we're joining with a double crochet stitch to the first single crochet. It's a little different than what we've been doing. So this is the part where I got sort of confused. We joined with a double crochet stitch, so you want to make sure you remember that. And then we're going to start round 7 with a chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this chain 4 counts as your first treble crochet stitch. I'm going to place my marker around here. So we're going to work 3 more treble crochets into this space here, and that's around the post of the double crochet stitch here. So to work a treble crochet, you need to yarn over twice and then insert your hook into that space. So we're going around the post of the double crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop. So you have 4 loops on your hook. So now you're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so it's just like your double crochet with an extra yarn over. So we're going to work 2 more, yarn over twice, insert your hook into the space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. 1 more treble, yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through 2. Now we're going to work 3 double crochets into this next chain 5 space. Okay, so I'm pushing down the cables so that you can see these. Okay, so 3 double crochets into this next chain 5 space. 1, 2, 3. Into the next 2 chain 5 space, so this one and this one, we're going to work 3 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3. Okay, into the next one as well, 3 single crochet stitches. And then into the next one, we're going to work 3 double crochet stitches. One, 2, and 3. Okay, so what we're doing is squaring out our circle. Okay, so that's this part here where we want to work longer stitches here, and then there's our double, and then these are the single crochets, so that we can even out the edges and make it flat. Okay, so we're basically in the next corner here. We're going to work 7 treble crochet stitches into the next chain 5 space. Okay, so we're going to repeat along this side here, working 3 double crochets, 3 single crochets, 3 single crochets, 3 double crochets, and then 7 treble crochets. So we're repeating that for this side and this side. So into the next chain 5 space, 3 double crochet stitches. Okay, into the next 2 chain 5 space, 3 single crochet each. Into the next chain 5 space, 3 double crochets. Into this corner chain 5 space, we're going to work 7 trebles. So it's going to be like this one here. Okay, this is our last side. We're going to finish off with 3 double crochets, 3 single crochets here, 3 single crochets, and 3 double crochets here. And then we are going to work 2 trebles into this space here and join into the 4th chain from our beginning chain 4. 3 double crochets into the next chain 5 space. 3 single crochets in the next chain 5 space, and 3 single crochets into the next as well. 3 double crochets into the next chain 5 space. Okay, so here's our beginning, chain 4. We're going to work 2 treble crochets right in there into the space. 1 and 2. Okay, so we're going to join into the 4th chain from our beginning chain 4. So count 4 chains up, 1, 2, 3, and 4 right there. Okay, so we're ready for our last round, round 8. Chain 1. Into the same stitch, we're going to work 2 single crochets. 1, 2. So we're going to work 1 single crochet into the next 18 stitches, and then the corner we're going to work 3 single crochets, and we're going to repeat that going this way once, twice, and then 3. Okay, so 18 single crochets. Okay, 18. Now into the next stitch here, which is our corner. It's the center of the 7 treble crochets here. We're going to work 3 single crochets. 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to repeat 2 more times, 1 across, and then the 3rd side here. 18 single crochets, and then into the 19th one you're going to work 3 single crochets. Three single crochets into the next stitch here. This is your corner stitch. My last repeat along this side. 18 single crochets. Okay, so here's the corner again. 3 single crochets. Okay, we have 18 single crochets left to work, so work 1 single crochet in the last 18 stitches. Okay, this is my last stitch here. This is going to be the 18th single crochet. So when we first started, we only worked 2 single crochets in that first chain 1 at the beginning of the round. We're going to work one last single crochet into the same stitch. So here's our 2 single crochets. It's worked into this stitch here. That's where we're going to insert our hook to work our last single crochet. So right into that same stitch, 1 single crochet, and then you want to slip stitch to the very first single crochet. Okay, so we're going to fasten off. Yarn over and pull all the way through. Okay, so if you want a neater join for the last round, remove your hook and then pull the tail, cut your yarn and then pull the tail all the way through. Grab your tapestry needle. And then right here, so we're going to insert our needle right through the second stitch. So insert your needle right through that second single crochet. So this is your last stitch here, the last single crochet. You're going to go right into the center of that stitch. Okay, so now you have a better seamless edge. And then you can just secure and weave in your ends. I like to tie a couple of knots back here. So you don't want to pull that one too tight. So when you insert your needle, just wrap your yarn around and holding onto the base, just pull that tight. And then I just go ahead and weave in the tail. Okay, so this is the one I just finished working that seamless join. And then this is the first one that I made. It looks a little messier. There's like a little knot there. I mean, if that doesn't bother you. Okay, so it's not a big deal if you're just going to join it anyway and hide that area. Okay, so we are done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe for future videos. I'll see you next time.